Let's go. Let's go. Well, that early goal's made it a bit more interesting. Perfect scenario for a neutral, that. It's going to open this game right up. Game on. United! What's happening, Jonesy? What's happening? Jonesy, do you want to come in? Do you want to come and watch it with us? Tabrice is coming on. I'm going to watch it with Tabrice. If you want to join us, I can send you the link. It's up to you. T's on his way. He won't be long. Okay, man, no problem, no problem. What did you think of your game? I bet you was screaming at that telly when the equaliser went in. It looked a bit ropey at one point, didn't it? Dum 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 dum. Oh. I think I might be a Coventry fan for the next few weeks. What a story that would be if they win it. Especially when they're up against the big boys. We were poor. Sterling out, Poch out. Hope Poch goes in some. Come on, Jonesy. Come on, mate. Come on. You can't keep... We'll talk about it properly if I'm live tomorrow. Yeah, no way. No worries. I'll be on tomorrow. I've got my account back at midday tomorrow. So, yeah, if you want to jump on and we'll have a chat, fair enough. I think West Ham have... Oh, what's happened here? Oh, West Ham have just scored a 96th minute winner. And I've got 2-1 West Ham in my predictions this week. Have that. When is Tabrice coming on? He's supposed to be in now. West Ham have just scored the 96th minute winner against Villa. You know what Tabrice's time organisation is like, Jonesy? Let's have a look. This goal might have been disallowed. Let's have a quick look. Surely it's been given.
You know what? Salah's your man, and when you get the ball off him, you can go forward. He's one heck of a player, but he's right back and left back. I've seen it today. Really good game. So
Oh, VAR. VAR.
Sometimes not sure where to go. Decision making, but you've got a job to do. He's certainly good so far on Salah.
He's off to look at the screen.
Certainly from Robertson, but it's a good header as well. You've got the experience to know that you're outnumbered one, put yourself in front of the goalkeeper or around that 6-yard box.
This is an interesting one. Sorry, boys, I'm watching 2 games at the same time here. Oh, he's disallowed it.
As soon as he runs across the front of the legs of McAllister, there's only one outcome, it's a yellow card. Scored a nerveless penalty in the game against City. He does have nerve and feel.
Here he is.
Sorry about the wait, just off. I don't know.
So West Ham have had 3 goals disallowed in this game. They've just scored in the 97th minute, the winner, and it's been disallowed.
What's the score? Was it is it a draw right now?
Yes, 1-1. I had 2-1 West Ham. I'm fuming.
I don't know if it, yeah, you know, I don't know what I had for West Ham, to be fair.
Crazy.
Oh,
I don't think Big P's going to be best pleased. So, have you managed to catch all of this or not?
I'm just watching the United Liverpool game.
No, that's what I've got on. Yeah, I've got that on in the background.
You know, United are looking decent. You know, they've definitely had the majority of the first half. But
they're giving it a good go, aren't they?
Yeah, you know what? I'm not. But you see, I'm not even worried. You know, I'm not worried at all. But yeah, like they are. You know, United have to be playing at their best, and actually Liverpool right now looks slightly disjointed. But yeah, I'm.
Based on what you've done to City at half-time, you know, there's every chance it's going to happen again here. What's that, young man?
Oh, it's Guinness. Happy
St.
St.
Patrick's Day.
Yeah, St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, but you know
Fair
what?
play.
But see, I know Mark and Tom say it's sacrilege me drinking Guinness in a Stella Artois glass and also putting Ribena in it. So
Well, the funny thing is, you've got a Guinness with Ribena, not only in a Stella Artois glass, but you've got a Stella Artois cider glass.
you know what? I didn't. Yeah.
Like literally, you've got like 4 things going on at the same time here.
So true. So true. But what,
Jones is in the chat saying yes to Breeze, by the way.
Oh, hold on. So what is going on, Jonesy? Jonesy, yeah. Well done to Chelsea. I literally thought Leicester would have done them over, but Chelsea, Chelsea did okay. Did like you watch the game?
I did watch the game, yeah. That's why I was giving Bill a bit of stick in the chat for fun. I must admit, as much as so that game was quite funny, yeah. Because I'm assuming you didn't watch it, or did you?
No, I was watching it.
So when it was 2-0, they looked quite convincing. When the own goal went in, there was a big shift of power. Leicester then really, really came on top, got the equaliser, and then if it wasn't for the red card, I think that could have ended, in tears.
I think Leicester were playing for a draw. The moment they took off their goal scorer for Connor. Ooh, for Connor. Good save. Oh, I think that's handball.
What, from the keeper?
No, I think one of the Liverpool players handballed that thing.
No.
You know what? United are looking. Oh,
so this is quite funny, right? Because we're watching it live. I'm watching it live, but because I'm in Wales, I'm about 20 seconds behind you.
God. Oh.
Oh, this is end-to-end stuff. This is what we want to see as neutrals. This is what we want to see as a neutral, mate. That was never a pen. The one that you said was Van Dijk turning his shoulder.
Oh, that's it. That's it. Sorry, Doc. I'm just with my daughter.
That's all right.
Studio told me otherwise. He's just trying to put power through it, straight at goalkeeper, and then right at the other end, another good chance.
Poch tried his best for us to lose.
Oh!
Oh, I've heard a whistle. I've heard a offside.
I didn't see it because. Oh, is he?
He's on.
I don't know. Oh, flipping.
He's on. He's on. I'm cheering Liverpool on. What's happened to me? He's on. He's on. That's on.
Yeah, well, because Salah's shoulder was a little bit.
I don't care about his shoulder, T. He scored with his feet, not his shoulders. He's on.
Yeah, but yes, I'm saying by the letter of the law, he's off because of his shoulder.
But if that's the case, yeah, if you're saying the letter of the law, yeah, this should take 20 seconds. This should take 20 seconds. We know for a fact that his shoulder's in front of him.
Look at that. He's off. See? By his shoulder. That's mad. That's mad. That's mad. They are literally taking the line from his shoulder, but that's the letter of the law. So
I suppose you can score with your shoulder, so that is right.
That's mad.
If you do that like Balotelli does, it's a goal, isn't it?
100%. But I mean, just by looking at it, I'm like, well, go on. But like, just kind of watching it again, I knew that he was off anyway because of
the problem you've got though, right? And this is the thing that concerns me, is if you're playing across the line as a striker and you're trying to lean towards the goal like that, you've got to try and work out where your head and where your arm is. It's very hard to look across the line and judge every part. I mean, what if he had an hard-on?
Well, I mean, I believe that the rules are going to change next season.
It's not actually on though, Tom, unfortunately. I agree with you. I totally agree with you. But at the end of the day, if his foot was offside and he scored with his foot, you would say that it's offside. And it's his shoulder. If it was his hand like that, I'd be having a different conversation. But his shoulder is offside and you can score with your shoulder. So, unfortunately, that is the right decision, whether we like it or not. First saw it and thought it was, but the right call was made when I saw it. Yeah, same. I'm the same. I'm exactly the same. Hope you lads are both well. All good, mate, you? Oh, I've just realised who it is. Sorry, I've just realised who it is. How you doing, Tom? Where have you been? I've only just clocked who it was. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Good man, good man. What did you think of what did you think with the 1-0 win in Spain? He's away here. Who is that? Is that their striker? Is he back?
Yeah. He is back. Oh, that's a good header.
See, I'm not being funny. It's no coincidence that he comes back and they put in a performance like this.
Well, I mean, it's against Liverpool, so at Old Trafford, there is absolutely no way. Look how they set up. Fernandes and Haaland are like looking to press from the start. There's no way the United fans will literally let a Liverpool team, dictate play.
Yeah, but you say that though, yeah. But if the players are there and they're capable to set up like this way at Old Trafford and they're winning the game, why do they need to go so defensive at Anfield?
Because it's Anfield.
Yeah, but that's pathetic though, isn't it?
But actually, we have to kind of realize that, of course, playing home and away, especially at the elite level, like it kind of does, affect players. And, it's just what we love about football. That's the reason why the home advantage in like whatever cup competition is so important, especially for me in the first leg.
Yeah, I totally get that and I respect that. But what my point is, is if I'm a Man United fan and we miss out on Champions League football this year to 2 points, I'd be looking at this game and I'd be saying, if we went to Anfield and actually tried a little bit, just imagine what we could have done.
Yeah, you know what? I do not disagree with you. It's. I'm not gonna lie. United probably had a few decent chances at Anfield in the league, and to be fair, they are coming into this game with a little bit of confidence. Thinking, okay, well, we did get a draw against Liverpool, so again, it's like it wasn't as if it was a good performance by.
Correct me if I'm wrong, because I've missed the start. I'm only watching what I can see. but with my eyes, this is your strongest team, no?
It is the strongest team. In terms of the strongest team available, I think the only player would be Kwanzaa, but then Kwanzaa played against Manchester City, and again, like he was fine. So apart from apart from Kwanzaa, everyone else are like senior players. So
There's no excuse though, is there, if you don't win?
You know what? Liverpool can't win every can't win every single game, and and I'm happy with that. Go on. Well, fuck off.
He scored.
That's what I'm saying. I don't have to say nothing more. And you know what? We were just talking about Kwanzaa as well. How like Kwanzaa just literally just waltzed in.
Hang on, why are you swearing?
Yeah, because like we just scored.
Oh, right. I thought it's been disallowed or something.
Oh no. Go on. Oh, okay. It took a deflection. But I mean, but it's again, I think with like Kwanzaa is a kind of decent player, and again, apart from him, everyone else are senior players. It was, it's kind of very interesting in terms of what the commentator said, that Wan Bissaka didn't know if like he should go tight. Not like tight. Yeah, tight towards Salah, or can literally go like narrow, which kind of created like space for like Kwanzaa to actually go into.
So Tom in the chat has said Wan-Bissaka a bit hesitant there.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't blame him. No, you know what? I think I would have just tucked in, because literally, if you can play the ball out to Salah, he can, he has to beat Wan-Bissaka and still get the crossing for anything to happen. So literally, but you know what? I mean, again, I'm not gonna lie to you, Doc. Against the run of play, let me just say.
Listen, I don't think it's totally against the run of play. I think you're in this game.
Yeah, but like in terms of the like chances United have actually had. Go on then. Go and shoot. Go on.
No one wants to see Gomez score more than me. Trust me. He's never scored, has he?
No. Wow, you know what? This first half has actually flown by. It's crazy. What's the West Ham score?
Oh, it must have finished 1-1.
1-1. What did you think about the Chelsea performance? I can't remember if I asked you.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, like I said, the red card is the bit that changed it for me. Like, once that happened, then Chelsea at home should be going on and winning. Pigs will fly before Gomez scores.
Good save. Finish.
Go on. Yeah, it's in.
I'm telling you, you know what? Where are the United fans now? James was on my live giving me banter. Where is Ben? Ben, where are you, Ben?
Oh, that's good. I've gone 3-1 Liverpool in my predictions. Happy days. I thought I only went 2-1.
Oh my! Yeah, but you know what? It's literally 5 minutes of madness. It's 5 minutes of madness, and literally Liverpool are going into the first half. Oh, that's not a foul. That's not a foul.
Why is he stopping? It really annoys me. Why is he stopping and doing this? He's kind of coming from the side, and they might say he's coming from behind. Oh, they're checking for an offside.
Whoa. We're checking for something.
They're saying Salah's come from an offside position. Do you get 200 bonus points? Yeah, something like that, Tom. Yeah, I think it's 250 bonus points for this one.
Liverpool are very lucky going into half-time. Whoa.
Big shout out to Tom in the chat that said Tabrice is being propped up with bonus points. Yeah, I know. If you know, you know, Tom. If you know,
If
you know.
you know. Hold on.
Oh, what a surprise. Bruno Fernandes is acting like a baby. There's a shock.
Sorry, I'm just trying to put some light in here. That's better. You can see me now, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Where are my United fans? My United fans, where are you? Because I am live on the Offside Trap podcast. So if like, you guys are on TikTok and want to see myself and like Doctor talk about today's games, go on to the Offside Trap podcast on YouTube. If not, thank you guys for watching on this TikTok. Wow. So like Doc, who would you blame for Liverpool's second goal?
It's a tricky one, isn't it? Because I always feel for the keeper, man. The keeper's pulled off a save there, and there's a man standing 8 yards out unmarked. So whoever's that man is to blame for me. Cheers, mate. Cheers. I haven't got no Guinness. I must admit. I would normally have a Guinness today.
Really? This is my second one. Yeah.
Do you come here now instead of TikTok? No. So it's a watch along. So I was going to go live at the same time on TikTok, but I'm on a temporary suspension on TikTok till 12 o'clock Monday. So unfortunately, no. So I do blame Wan-Bissaka a little bit for stopping and doing this to you with that second goal.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know, I don't like that. You play to the whistle. We know this. We're players. We're refs. We know this. You play to the whistle.
Do you think it was just like a natural reaction to actually do that, though, isn't it?
It is a natural reaction to do it, but this is the problem, though. Now with VAR and the way that the game is being done, like it's the natural reaction for the linesman to put his flag up. He's being told not to do it. So your natural reaction should now be even more so that you play to the whistle.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You're not going to get away with it anymore. And if you stop and do that and VAR give the goal, people are going to, hold you accountable.
I think what's interesting about this game is that Liverpool have not been at the races. United, I'll be honest, deserve to at least come out into halftime with a draw. I still think United will be quite happy with the performance right now. It's just those, it's just those fine moments and those fine details that can either win you or can cost you games. Yeah.
But from the fans' perspective, for the fans that have had to suffer quite a lot, I don't want to hear them criticising these players after this, apart from the mistakes. If they're criticising an error, that's fine. But you can't tell me you ain't got 11 players out there that ain't trying. You can't tell me that you haven't got, that they're not giving their all. You can't tell me that they're not making a game of it. All these things that United fans have crucified their players for, they're getting that today. And I suppose that brings frustration in its own right. Because if I was a United fan, I'd be looking at that and I'd be saying, if we got that every week, imagine where we would be.
With a performance like that in the first half, if United play like that for the remainder of the season, do you think Ten Hag deserves at least another shot next season?
No, not for me. Not for me. I think that these games highlight what I've been saying all along. Ten Hag has got the players there where they can put in these performances week in, week out. And for me, it's Ten Hag's responsibility to make sure that he's getting this performance week in, week out. And yes, I appreciate that they've had a lot of injuries. Yes, I appreciate that it's hard to do. But like I said before, you should still have an identity. You should still be able to play a certain way. You might not be able to perform to your heights, but you should still be able to perform. And that, for me, is why Ten Hag is responsible.
Okay, cool. I've had a few people on TikTok saying that was a clear foul on Bruno. Absolutely no way. Come on, let's be absolutely real here.
Tom's tuned in with, are either of you still confused about his style of play, though? I don't understand what they're trying to do. Exactly that, Tom. I can see what they're trying to do today. I can see exactly what they're trying to do today. I think if you look at when they're going forward today, they look like a Manchester United team. They look like the same sort of thing that Alex Ferguson would get them doing.
Yeah. You know what? If like United were like going to be playing like this until the end of the season, I think again, I think the fans will be a lot happier. But because they are literally trying to react to literally how other teams set up, it just doesn't work for like a team like United that should be on the front foot in every single.
I can't think of the last manager that came into the Premier League at one of the big clubs that focused on adapting their game to the opposition as much as Ten Hag does.
100%.
And that's the problem. You shouldn't be worrying about what the other teams may or may not be doing if you've got trust in what you're doing. And if you get beaten and you get taken to the sword doing it your way, like Frank Sinatra said, I did it my way. I'd have a bit more respect for him. But the fact that he is changing his philosophy and, to me, he's bottling it. He's bottling the big decisions before the game's even started.
Yeah. Did you hear that, United fans? You guys are bottling it. I see Ben in here. Ben, Thomas, hope you are well. You guys are bottlers. And if you want to hear what Doc and I are talking about, please go on to the Offside Trap podcast on YouTube and join in the discussion. Big shout out to Doc. Big shout out to Tom as well in the comments. Listen, it's okay. So I'm just looking at the Kwanzaa situation. Yeah. Okay, so a lot of people. Well, Roy Keane is actually blaming Rashford for the goal. More so than Wan-Bissaka.
Having given up a goal, just get to half time at 1-1, but they insist on playing out from the back in the off back area. Well, it's like I said, by Liverpool on again. Yeah, I said it at the start of this stage of the game, and that's this is where Liverpool want to win it. This is where they're fortunate with the way this is bounce back to them.
Can you hear the United sing? Because I can't hear an effing thing. Whoa!
Now you know what? I mean, again, Yeah, Roy Keane's not happy. Sorry. Roy Keane's not happy.
Tell him, Roy. Tell him how it is, Roy.
No, but you know what? It is literally about game management. Exactly what, you know what? I'm not going to disagree with what Keane said. First half injury time, one in the back. Literally just clear your lines and then regroup for the second half.
Yeah.
And she
If they would have come in at 1-1, I think they'd have been happy with that.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
And then they go again.
Then Thompson says Bruno had to be stronger, 100%. And Traval said, sometimes I wonder if United actually have a game plan or they just go out there and freestyle. Yeah, very true. Very true.
They are certainly winging it under Ten Hag. They are winging it. I'm sorry, but they are winging it. Every single week, it's like you said, freestyle. Let's go out there and let's try and grind. I call it the bump and grind. They're grinding, but they're not bumping.
I mean, you know what? Let me be absolutely honest here. Like, the game's not done. United will have a couple of chances. I think, you know what? Like, the game's gone so quickly. I mean, I can't even remember.
It's because time flies when you're having fun, T. You know this.
Mate, it's crazy. I might just have my last Guinness, actually. But Callagher has actually been decent for Liverpool. Literally, I'm not gonna lie. I feel very, very comfortable with him in goal now.
Yeah, absolutely.
What did you think about the Wolves Coventry game yesterday?
I'm over the moon for him, to be fair. Like I said, I remember not so long ago when there was live footage on Sky Sports News of them turning up for a game and there was a padlock on the gates. I've also been told, I don't know how true it is, that they don't even own their ground anymore. There's a rugby team that own their ground and they're renting it off the rugby team. So for them to come back so quickly where they're in the semi-final and they've got a very big draw, and correct me if I'm wrong, but semi-final's a day out at Wembley now, is it? Great for the fans. They deserve that. Win or lose, they deserve that day out. I'm not a big fan of the semi-finals being at Wembley and until a Coventry gets to the semi-final.
You know what? It's a strange one because I totally understand where you're coming from, and I would still like the names to be drawn out of a hat, because literally imagine Coventry at their ground versus City or Liverpool United, whoever's in the semi-final, whatever. You know what I mean? I think that would be more of a intimidating atmosphere than going to Wembley, because quote unquote, like, the bigger teams, you know, have been there and done it at Wembley.
It's the fans though, T, isn't it? It's the fans. If they can take hypothetically 25, 30,000 fans to the FA Cup and they all get a good day out, that's something that you're not going to get if you're a small club at the small ground. So yes, I appreciate its pros and cons, as in the bigger pitch plays into City's hands, Liverpool's hands, especially if you've got to go to, put it this way, if it was Crystal Palace in the semi-final and you had to come and play us at Wembley or come and play us on our pitch, I know which one you'd rather have.
Oh, Wembley.
That's what I mean. So I understand the sentiment of it, but I'm talking about the pain of the fans. Now, all them fans that have stayed loyal, raised money and everything else. It would be amazing if the club was in a position where they could put on free travel and maybe even subsidise the tickets. I don't know what state they're in, but it would be lovely for them to give something back and they go and have a good day out. And you never know. You never know.
I wonder how much Coventry have actually earned from this FA Cup run. Couple of million, do you think?
Well, I'd say they're going to earn more with the semi-final, obviously at Wembley, because I'm assuming that you get more on the ticket prices.
Yeah.
Than you would at home. But yeah, I mean, it's just good for the club, isn't it? Like I said, it's just good for the city. It's some positive news. You know, I bet you if you just imagine being a Coventry fan when you didn't realise the extent of things, you'd put on Sky Sports News to see if there was any news and see a padlock on your gates just before your game's due to kick off. And then wondering if you're ever going to see your club come back from it. And now sitting there thinking, hang on a minute, I'm going to go and watch my team at Wembley. You know, it's an amazing journey they've been on, and it's a big bounce back. You know, with the like Ian Dowie once said, bounce back ability. Well, they've certainly done that in abundance. I don't know how they're doing in the league, but the last time I looked at the bottom, and I don't recall seeing Coventry down there. So
yeah, they're in League One. Was it champion? No, tell a lie. They're in the Championship. They are doing actually decent. Actually, I think they're 7th.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't they get promotion like last season?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about last season. Yeah, I'm not sure. Big shout out to Ben. So literally, Ben says the deflection of Manu done Onana and he couldn't get enough on it to keep it out. I think he's talking about
the second goal.
Was it that? Yeah. No.
It was first goal.
The first goal. McAllister's goal. And like Jackie has said, Paul Roy Keane, he is losing it. Truthful though, you know, imagine Roy Keane watching United on St. Paddy's Day. Oh,
yeah, true.
He is not.
So they're 8th in the Championship, and they're 10 points. They are 4 points with a game in hand off the playoffs.
Yeah, so literally, Coventry are doing okay, and they've kind of got that. They've actually got that Sims guy up front. I think Sims plays for. Oh, Sims used to. Was he at Everton? Sims. I'm sure that that striker was at Everton. I don't know if that's a loan. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But I'm sure Sims. Oh, see, United are already under attack already. Corner within 30 seconds. Yeah, what is going on, people? Yeah, 100%. But the game is not done. The game is not done.
Oh, do you know what? The season before this season, Coventry finished 5th in the Championship.
Oh.
And they made the playoffs.
See, so again, Coventry are no mugs.
No, but then that validates what I'm saying from how far they've come, where they've actually finished in a playoff position last year, you know, and they're going again this year. And they're also in a semi-final from when they were in, you know, such dire strengths not so long ago.
Okay, so Jackie has said so far Coventry have taken £900,000 in the cup run, which is decent money. And Up the Kettle has said to Bruce, I apologize for calling you Van Dijk. I was a little bit drunk and I thought it was funny. You know what? Call me Van Dijk. I don't care. Say it.
They finished 12th in 21-22.
Oh, here's a way. Oh, it's in! No. It's in? No.
No, he saved it.
Oh, hit the post as well. That was close.
So Tig, I know you're still watching this game, but yeah. He nearly got beat there. He nearly got found out. So they finished 16th, just above the relegation zone in 2021. Then they went to 12th. Then they went to 5th, and now they're in 8th.
You know what? Fair play. Fair play.
Unana, what's his name?
Win it. Robertson's back. Shoot, go on, shoot. Oh, see now, Robertson's back now. So again, Gomez. But you know what? It's actually interesting how Klopp selected Gomez ahead of Bradley down the right. So again, Gomez is still like for me having an amazing season. But again, it's going to be very interesting to see when like Trent is back, where like Gomez plays. Oh, crap.
Personally speaking, I mean, we won't know for sure, but for me, this is Klopp just protecting Bradley a little bit.
Yeah.
And so when you say when Trent's back, for me personally, it's still. I got this funny feeling that Gomez is going to find himself back to square one, back on the bench.
Yeah, 100%.
Because I think Bradley and Trent are both first and second choice right backs. So when they're both available, his game time at right back is limited. I think he's got more chance of game time now as cover for Robertson because of age and injuries than he has anywhere else.
But with the new manager coming in, I think there's definitely going to be a knock on the door. I think literally Gomez will say, "Look, I've played like 15 games now, plus, and like you can get all of my data and stats. So if I'm not playing, I think it's time for me to go."
Yeah, but I think that's where you've got to be logical as a manager. I think if you're a new manager and you've got that conversation and you've got that dilemma, you turn around and say to Gomez, "I'll tell you what, I'll meet you in the middle. I'll loan you out. I'll loan you out so you can get some game time with a view to pull you back if I need you. Because at the end of the day, Van Dijk's not going to be there forever, T.
True.
And the last thing you want is to let Gomez go now. And then in maybe 2 years' time, you're crying out for someone of Gomez's experience and he's not there.
Yeah, 100%. And Jackie has just said Coventry will get another 500,000 even if they lose in the semi-final. So that's 1.4k, which is big money.
1.4 mil.
Yeah. So sorry. Yeah. 1.4 mil. Go shoot. Go Salah. No. Shoot, man. Shoot.
I reckon it's more than that. I reckon that's low.
Yeah. I think this bat is quite conservative. You know what? I can't remember the score prediction I had for Liverpool. I think it was either 2-1 or 3-1 myself. I can't remember what I had. I know for sure I didn't have Coventry to beat Wolves, though. I know that for sure. He's off.
No, do you know what? It's not. So she's obviously Googled it. So it says, we've already made 900k in prize money. The loser of the semi-final gets 500k and the winner gets 1 million. So you're guaranteed. But that's only the semi-final. It's 1 million for the semi-final.
So, okay, so again, I don't know. Okay, so if like Coventry City win the semi-final, that's 1 million, right? And literally that's like not even including but like gates.
That's not including the money for the final, yeah. So if they get to the final, they would have earned 1 point. They would have earned 1 million plus. They would have earned about 1.9 going into the final and whatever they get for the final. So yeah, it's not, I must admit that surprises me. It just goes to show how lack of money there is in our game in certain aspects. Because if you take the FA Cup into account, imagine what Liverpool earned in the two Bob Cup. I mean, the cup they won.
I mean, not a lot. And again, that's the reason why a lot of the teams play quote unquote the weaker teams. And literally that's again, see you later. And again, that's the reason why there's so much emphasis of literally getting into like the top 4 because that's where you earn the money. Don't let him shoot.
But that's why it's ludicrous, though, T. That's why it's so ludicrous when we have certain conversations. When we have certain conversations as a collective, and we put this big emphasis on, no. When we have certain conversations and we put an emphasis on, you got to take the FA Cup seriously. Well, financially, no. The Premier League, every position you finish higher in the Premier League is probably more money than getting to the semi-final.
It's so like you can finish a point off the relegation and earn. Look, you can get relegated and like still earn how much? Is it 80 or 90 mil?
I think it's more than that because you've got the parachute payments.
Yeah. So,
but I don't mean what you get for being in the Premier League. What I mean is, I was under the impression if you finish 11th or if you finish 10th, it's an extra £1 million.
I think it's more than that, But yeah, but like,
so if you're 11th in the league and you're in the semi-final and in the FA Cup and you've got an important league game, financially for the club, the league game is more important than the FA Cup game.
Exactly.
I think with a Coventry, it's different, isn't it? Because
100%.
Because them going for it. If we're talking about that money in that league, you can imagine how little the money is in the Championship with regards to positions. So it's worth them taking a punt. But a Premier League side, especially like Chelsea, for argument's sake, they're in the FA Cup. The league is more important to them. Finishing in the top 10 is more important than them winning the FA Cup.
Yeah.
Because don't forget, we've got financial fair play now, right? So the financial fair play is the be-all and end-all, isn't it? That's what's going to crucify clubs.
Big shout out to Jackie. Shoot. Oh! Jackie was like literally one of like my first followers actually when I first started. So
I know Jackie is.
So literally, it's kind of good to see Jackie back. Should I have another Guinness, or am I just filling my belly with just liquid? Is this a good thing?
Well, it's pre-birthday drinks. It's Paddy's Day. You've got food coming to soak it up. Have another one, son. Have another one. Enjoy it.
No, I'm actually going out next week. I'm going to be calling D tomorrow because I know that is that he's doing this Liverpool game now, and then I'm going to find out exactly what time on Tuesday we'll be doing the conversation. Yeah,
well, it's going to be me, you, Big P, and D.
Cool. Well, I mean, I think it's probably okay. So if like Big like P's there. So there's 4 of us. All right. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, because you'll be in control of the studio.
Yes.
And then you've already said that obviously you won't be as vocal anyway. So me and P can obviously have the conversation. But obviously there's a few questions that me and P want to ask you and we want our audience to hear. So don't forget the people in here right now, apart from the ones that know you, aren't aware that you're part of the show behind the scenes.
I like to be silent when it comes to things like this. Like, again, it's like you, P, Dan, and Billy that
Billy.
are doing a lot of the work. Um, you know,
Oh, this looks like another injury. It looks like he's in a bad way.
that
What's
was
happened
painful.
here?
Woo, painful.
Oh, impact.
Yeah.
Impact. Jolter. Knee jolter, that.
Well, literally, I don't think that's a foul though.
No. It's impact. Still hurts.
Yeah, 100%. To be fair, I think I would have pulled out of that. There's no chance I'm gonna go in with like something like that.
See, going back to what we've just spoke about, apart from the fact that this is against your enemy, this is the probably least important game you've got now towards the end of the season. And the team that you've put out, it's a risk. I don't care what anyone says. It's a big risk, especially when you've got a lot of these kids that have shown that they can handle it.
It's I wouldn't be surprised if we saw maybe Bobby Clark, maybe Dan's, but again I think with the likes of Salah and Szoboszlai, they literally need game time. I think Van Dijk. Listen, I mean, like he's in great form. But yeah, everyone else is a bit of a risk, definitely.
It's more your midfield than anything else for me. Your midfield needs to be protected a little bit.
Ooh.
I think that you need to start protecting this midfield a little bit because I think your right back's covered, your left back's covered, your centre backs are covered, your striking things covered, and the midfield is where, yes, you've got cover, but that's where you need to be at, maximum strength, if that makes sense.
Yep.
See, do you remember when I said to you at the beginning of the season, when we was talking about Liverpool, we were still talking about how important Van Dijk is, Alisson is, Trent, and Salah. And we sort of was talking like, if any of them pick up an injury this year, you could be in trouble.
Yep.
And I sort of said, well, hang on a minute. You've got a lot more players available to you. You need to trust them a little bit more. You need to give them a little bit more game time. And I think what's been proven this year is you've got a lot more about you than even a lot of you Liverpool fans know. And I know that there's going to be the arrogant Liverpool fans that go, well, we knew all along what we had. And you might have thought you knew what you knew, but now you actually have been proven to know it. There's a big difference.
100%. I mean, I think including myself, I was kind of crying out for an understudy to like Trent. I was actually crying out for another centre back. Those like positions, likes of Kwanzaa and Bradley have like come on leaps and bounds. And again, the club knows best.
I remember even in January, a typical Liverpool fan in January was saying you still need a holding midfielder, and these holding midfielders aren't the answer. And I said then, it don't wash with me. These players, they're potentially the best of the best, and you got to trust them. You got to trust the system. You got to trust that they're there playing for Liverpool. They're not there playing for Luton. We're not asking you to go into Luton's reserves. We're asking you to go into a very, very big club that should know what they've got.
Yeah, 100%. You know what? Like now, I want to have my eyes on Endo, who's number 3, and I've just got my eyes on him just to see exactly how he plays. He plays it very, very, very simple.
It's the one thing I miss about Sky. Do you remember when we used to have player cam? Where you
player cam. You know what? That was so well. I kind of used to watch that.
And Fan Zone was amazing.
You know what? I was like watching that a few days ago, and if they brought Fan Zone back, oh, that would be so much fun.
Well, that's why I like to do these watch-alongs that we're doing now, because it's the closest. Oh, it's the closest we can get to fan zone.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
the average viewer don't get the opportunity to get anymore. Just the natural reactions.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a game where, to be honest, it doesn't affect me either way. But I was expecting it to be an exciting game. And this game, to me, is quite ironic because a lot of people said that the Liverpool City game was a really exciting game. Well, I think this game,
yeah, definitely,
is more exciting than that game. This is what I expected to see from the Liverpool City game, and I was a little bit disappointed from a neutral's perspective in that one. But I don't blame you for that. I blame City. I think City cheated us in the second half.
I've actually just realised that Endo is wearing a mouth guard or like a teeth guard. That's how crazy this guy is. He's wearing a flipping teeth guard. Or like, what is it? Is it a teeth guard? Where
mouth guard?
Yeah, a mouth guard. That's mad. A footballer wearing a mouth guard. See, you know what? He plays it so easy. And Endo, like nothing flashy.
There was something that broke a few years back about. Do you remember going back? I'd say maybe 10 years. Do you remember when we had 3 or 4 incidents of players choking on their tongue?
Yes.
And it was something that never used to happen that often.
Yes. There was a few players. Yeah. This is like a few, at least 15, 16 years ago, if not longer, isn't it?
Do you remember when they started bringing the long scissors in that can retrieve the tongue in the medical kits?
I can't remember that. No.
So that's one of the things that they use now when the tongue is when they're choking on the tongue. If the mouth is shut and you can't get your fingers in, they use these long nose scissors, which gets in between the 2 teeth and can actually retrieve the tongue. It's what vets use with staff dogs when they lock their jaws. When you can't physically pry their jaw open, you need these scissors. And I think that's one of the reasons why players started wearing mouth guards, to try and prevent them from biting down on their tongue and ultimately swallowing their own tongue, because it's blocked off.
I'm gonna actually check in our first aid box if we have anything like that. Oh, we actually won yesterday, 3-1.
Yeah.
You know what, Doc? Guess what happened?
Go on.
I want you to take a guess.
Your goalkeeper got lobbed for the goal. Am I right?
Absolutely spot on.
There we go.
Oh, that was funny. Absolutely funny.
I bet you had a little chuckle to yourself.
100%. 100%.
I know what I'd have done if I was you, and this is when you're a bigger man than me. I would have gone up to him. I would have put my arm around him. I would have said, "Don't beat yourself up, but I bet you don't take yourself off for bad positioning."
Honestly, like he it was just pure banter. Pure banter. But yeah, he got lobbed again. And he got lobbed kind of on his line.
Yeah, well, he is. I want to be a bit respectful to him, but he is carrying a bit of timber, so his jumping is going to always be affected. He's not what you class as an agile goalkeeper. Tom, I'm not sure if you're still in here, but breaking news. Tabrice's Saturday's team goalkeeper got lobbed again.
You know what, Doc? We are literally going to do a compilation video. Honestly, I
don't think you'd have enough. You won't be able to do it on TikTok. You've only got 10 minutes.
No, I didn't know.
I think Klopp will be happy with how this has settled down a bit. Starting to control the game a bit more, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, he's in. He's in. Oh,
Oh,
he's got away with that one.
try, yeah.
That could have gone anywhere.
Okay. Is it working? Is it? Yeah. Where?
So I've got a question for your team when you get a set.
What you have to do is like put a piece of paper over it. So I got like a piece of paper, and then put some sellotape on it. Yes. So sorry, Doc. Go on.
Yeah. So who's had the better season this year, Man United or Chelsea? One's in a semi-final, potentially their second final. They've also had a final under their belt. They've been a little bit lopsided in the league, but no more so than United. And neither of them are going to get Champions League.
United are they fifth? No, they are seventh, right?
Yeah.
In the Premier League, seventh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question. I would say, that's a good question.
So they're sixth. They're sixth in the league.
I say Chelsea. Chelsea.
Well, don't forget, you've got to take into account that United are 18 months into their project, and and Chelsea are 9 months into their project.
Yeah. I would say Chelsea. I think Chelsea have the better play. Oh, not the better players, but I think their players have the potential to be good Premier League standard. I think United. I still think there's like going to be a transitional period there. I think the likes of Varane will be going. I think Johnny Evans will be going. McTominay, he is decent, but there's like still like a lot of things that he would have to improve on.
Ten Hag has come out and said that there's no way Rashford is leaving.
Has he said that?
Yep.
Oh wow! See again with Holland for Anthony.
Now the only thing that I can say there is he's just come back from injury and he's trying to protect him. But if I'm a Liverpool manager right now, I'm licking my lips.
Yeah.
So I'm just looking at the league table. So United have got a game in hand, and Tottenham have got a game in hand on Villa. If Tottenham win it, they take the fourth spot on goal difference. And if United win their game in hand, they will be 6 points off Champions League spot fourth. But they will only be 3 points off of. They'd be 6. There'd be 6 points off fourth and fifth. Because don't forget, fifth might be enough to get a Champions League spot this year.
Yeah.
But they've got to win their game in hand. If they win their game in hand and Tottenham lose their game in hand, they're only 3 points off fifth. But if Tottenham win their game in hand, then it's 6 points. So it's looking realistically that the highest United are going to finish this year is 6th.
And then Chelsea are, is it 13th right now?
Chelsea are 11th.
11th.
But they've got If they win their game in hand, they go up to 8th.
Okay.
And if they win their 2 games in hand on Villa, they go up to 45 points. But they'd still be 12 points off of Champions League.
You know, I feel.
And just for the record, at this moment in time, Crystal Palace are above Brentford in the league by 3 points and a game in hand.
So Brentford officially are the worst team in London, right?
Yeah.
And then, okay. I mean, you know what?
Unless you're trying to say Luton's in London.
Nah, Luton's not in London, is it? Nah, I mean, that's a push. You know, I think the United fans will be happier, you know, because of the new owner, and literally he knows football and he knows United. I think with Tom Bowley or whatever his name is, I think it's more of a portfolio builder for him than anything else. So literally, I think the United fans are slightly happier.
Yeah, the problem is, like I've said to a few Chelsea fans recently, when they've told me that the club's in a transitional period, but the owner's a clown. I said, but you know what clowns attract, don't you? Circuses.
Yes, you know, I think I saw that when yourself and Billy were going back and forth. I love that. Chew, go on.
Corner, Van Dijk territory.
Big shout out to everyone that's on my TikTok live. There's about 3 or 4 people in here. Who do I think is going to win? Liverpool are going to win. Liverpool will win this, but it's going to be a very, very close game.
What's your take on Onana this year?
You know what?
The more I see of him, the more I'm starting to see where they're coming from with him. But I just think the money that they've spent, you know, it's a tricky one.
How much? So they spent about 60 million on him, right? About 60, 70 million. I think he's okay. I mean, coming into a new league, especially as a goalkeeper, where you know you're not going to have that much time on the ball.
47.2 mil.
47, which is reasonable. Again, it's it's a kind of new team. It's it's a new style of play. I think he's okay. And he is prepared to take risks.
Oh wow! You know that youngster at United,
Kobe Mainu.
No, the striker.
Oh, Holland. I don't know how you pronounce it.
Yeah. You know how they're talking about him being a kid and giving him time?
I know that they spent a lot of money on him, about 80 million, isn't it?
72 mil.
Yeah.
I'm not paying 72 million pound and giving people time, man.
Yeah. But like he is young and I don't think he played a lot of games previously. But yeah, like United spent a lot of money on him. A lot of money.
I just assumed he was like a 40-50 million pound player, like, and they got a bargain.
Yeah. So yeah, that's. Well, again, for whatever reason, he like has a little bit of grace. He's a little bit of grace. But so I'm saying, you know, I think Darwin technically is a better footballer than Haaland and Holland. But like, you know, because of the price tag, Darwin will always be kind of questioned.
Yeah, but it's one of them ones. What you really need to do is mold the three together, and you got the perfect striker.
Yeah. Okay, so Salah and Robertson. You know what? That actually makes sense. Again, you know, we have to trust. We have to trust Copperman again. When no chance. You know, taking Salah off away to United with like just a 1-0 lead. Again, like it just proves how that Klopp is actually managing plays. Oh, 4 against 2. Come on, run.
5 against 2.
Oh,
that just. Do you know what? That is my biggest gripe with the big teams. Like, you're through on goal, you're outnumbered. Get your shot away. Stop trying to pass it into the net.
Exactly. You know what?
They always want to score the perfect goal and don't appreciate that the perfect goal is the one that goes in and puts you 3-1 up. Especially when Doc's got a 3-1 prediction in his predictions league.
Well, you know what? When it kind of comes to footballers, if you give them time, it's that's what makes good players great and great players goals. It's the players who are goats that have so much time and still make the right decision.
Do you know what though, T? The more I see this kid, yeah, I cannot believe that Manu that's just gone off is not in that England squad for next week.
Oh, okay. Oh, so he's like not in the Brazilian squad, no?
Nope.
No?
Nope. And Henderson is. Please explain. And before you answer that question...
I'm not going to answer the question.
But before you even contemplate answering that question, it's a friendly game, yeah? And if we already know that Henderson's got his place on the plane anyway, surely that validates even more of a reason to give this youngster, who's the future of England, an opportunity to get 2 caps under his belt.
Doc, I'm not disagreeing with you, man. Honestly, like.
Because my biggest gripe is this trust thing that everyone keeps chucking around. He trusts Henderson. Give Manu an opportunity to gain your trust in the friendlies when it doesn't matter. If he makes a mistake, it doesn't matter, does it? There's nothing on the game. Who cares?
Yeah.
And if Henderson pulls his hamstring in the next 2 weeks, or if Henderson pulls his hamstring in these 2 friendly games, guess who he's going to call up for the competition? Someone that's got no experience at all.
Yeah.
You haven't seen our podcast yet, have you?
No, I've not watched it. I will watch it tonight.
Well, I've had strong words to say about young Gareth Southgate, let me tell you.
Well, I mean, I'm not surprised. Okay, so who would you want to take over?
So that has been covered in the podcast. Everyone that's not got the opportunity, but I will touch on it. I want to see England taking a chance. Now, if you're going to go down the English route, for me, there's only 2 people that's going to be even considered, and I don't want neither of them. It's either going to be Lee Carsley or Eddie Howe. And I don't think neither of them are capable to take England, especially under this crop of players. I think that, could they do a job? Yes. But what is the point? If you're going to go down that route, you might as well give Southgate a 10-year deal and let him run with it, because you're not achieving anything. But I would much rather looking outside the box and dangling a carrot. We all know that Pep gets bored We all know that Pep could potentially do his second treble in back-to-back. We also know that the one thing that motivates Pep mostly is Klopp that's leaving. He's going to lose his motivation and his drive real soon. So why are we not approaching him and giving him a carrot and seeing if we can entice him? I'd also take Mourinho. Mourinho's a bit of a risk, but then, like I said, this factor of he's a defensive manager is the same Mourinho that had Chelsea doing what they've done, only conceding 14 goals or something and scoring freely. So to me, that's not a defensive manager. And I don't think that he would be so defensive for that England team that's got all that attacking flair. I don't think he's going to try and turn a Bellingham into a third holding midfielder. I think he's going to try and develop him, you know. So these are the managers that I want. I would say Klopp, but it's wasted. It's wasted exercise. There's no point in mentioning Klopp, is there?
I think with Pep and Mourinho, you would have to break the bank. And yeah, I'm not too sure if the FA would want to go down that avenue like they did with Capello, because they played a lot with Capello. I'm not saying that Mourinho or like Pep are not worth the money, because again, you know what, when you can look on the talent that England have, yeah, Mourinho and actually Pep would definitely get a huge tune out of the players.
If they win a tournament, though, as we know, the money that is generated from winning the tournament pays their wages regardless.
Yeah, it's a tricky one. I think Pep would be ideal, but I think Pep is still a little bit too young, and actually, I think he likes the hustle and bustle of the daily coaching. Mourinho's now getting to that age now where, yeah, international football could be a thing, but would it be with England or Portugal? I think that's the most interesting thing.
But that's the point, though, isn't it? If we're in a position where we need a manager and we can strike first, we eliminate that process because the Portugal job's not on the table. There's no good waiting until the Portugal job's on the table and then going for him. Now's the time. He's struggling to get a job at the moment.
Yeah.
More to the point, if he's struggling to get a job, you use that to your own advantage with regards to the offer you're making.
Well, literally, but I wonder why he's struggling to get a job. That's the thing.
Because I think he wants a big job with the big wages, and I think that eliminates a lot of the offers that's being made to him. Because I don't think that there is a club out there that matches his ambition financially and gives him an opportunity that's available. You know, you're talking about the Liverpools. They're not going to offer it to him. You're talking about Man United. They're not going to offer it to him. You're talking about Bayern Munich. I could see him going Bayern Munich, especially after this year. If they lose the league and they want to wrestle that title back, I could see him going to Munich. I can see him going to a PSG.
Yeah.
But that's about it. Barcelona ain't going to offer him the job. Would Madrid offer him the job again?
Oh
dear. I did not see that coming. Anthony as well, you know.
What did I say? It just takes one chance. One chance.
This is where the problem lies now with the changes that Klopp's made. Now, I'm not suggesting that there's not enough quality out there, but this momentum has switched now.
You know what? If that Van Dijk would have left the ball, Rashford would have been offside. But it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. It is what it is. That's a decent finish.
Yeah. This is the only option. It's the only place he can put it.
It's a decent finish. But again,
needs to be touched tight there, Endo. I don't mean to criticise him too much, but he needs to be touched tight there.
It's crazy, isn't it? It's like, I mean, it's fine margins.
There's 4 of them around him, though. Someone's got to get in front of him.
Yeah.
When he swivels there, he should be swiveling into trouble. They're all behind the ball, and no one's pressing the ball.
Is it working?
Yes, I'm going to see it. I'm going to see if I can see my screen. So what I've done, I just
T, the floor is yours for a minute.
Oh! Oh my gosh, what's going on here?
He just sticks a speculative slicing ball into that far part of the penalty area. In the end, Maguire gets it away, but it just comes off that post. And too many wet shirts around Diaz. He nearly went the other end, and it was nearly all over again for United. Well, they're back in it.
United are back in it now, innit?
Jurgen Klopp was urging more from his team. He wanted them to finish. The chances that they had gone begging, and his team had somehow fashioned away back into the match. It looked like he was drifting away from them. Out to Anthony. Trying to cause more problems. Van Dijk coming up on it to steer it away from danger. Garnacho. Let go off of that. Well, not as big as Van Anthony. He doesn't produce enough for me, but since he's been on the pitch, he's got one, and that cross is a curler. It nearly comes off the shin of Van Dijk. And anyway, it does come off the shin, but flies into that far part of the goal, and this isn't over. We will have another 30 minutes and maybe penalties unless we can find a winner. Liverpool have won games in this spell of matches like no other team in the country has had the capacity to do so over the course of the season. Manchester United.
Well done, United. Game's not done yet.
There is just 4 minutes to be added at the end of the 90.
No chance.
Stands it up just over the head of Rashford. All of a sudden, there's an extra level of energy about Manchester United now.
Momentum. That's what football is about. Momentum.
Does the manager deserve credit for his changes? Well, of course, comes on and scores, yeah.
Momentum.
Sorry about that.
No, that's cool. You know what? Now, like, United are literally full of beans now.
Yeah. Extra time's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I'm speaking a bit too prematurely. 4 minutes. 4 minutes. So just over 2 left. I like Ericsson, I do.
Oh.
You know what I don't want to see, T?
Penalties.
Well, no, I do want to see them. But I don't want to see Kelleher making a mistake.
Yeah, well, I mean, again, like, we are like talking about the best of the best. So if the ball's in the box,
He don't deserve that though. He don't deserve to be the villain.
Oh my gosh, United are proper in there now. Yep, it's all hands to the pump now. You know, we have to weather this storm. Like, no matter if it's amateur grassroots to the elite side of the game. Like, the key thing about football is momentum. If like whenever you're on top, can you capitalize? And literally, that's what United are like looking to do now. Oh, Doc, yeah, just. Oh, I've not received anything. Just to let you know.
Okay. I reckon it'll come tomorrow.
I cannot promise you what state I'm going to be in tomorrow.
Well, during the day you'll be all right.
I think the missus has literally got a few things planned for me. I don't know exactly. Honestly, it's the only day where I'm not going to be doing anything. Oh!
What happened there?
Rashford missed.
Did he miss it?
Yep, he missed. Again, it's all about momentum. Like, great touch. He did everything right. But again, you know, when you're on top like this, you have to take your chances. Imagine if Liverpool now go on and actually win this. People are going to be talking about that miss. Oh, 2-2.
Amazon Spring Deal Days are approaching. Amazon Spring Deal Days offer 40% off just on Wednesday. Amazon delivers
Well, that's the predictions over because you only get to the 90th minute. I'd be very surprised if anyone went 2-2.
Nah. Well, you never know. You never know.
Things being delivered.
Is it?
You can't see your screen.
Yeah.
As in,
Me playing.
you can't see it.
Yeah.
No problem.
Where though?
Can they see it?
I bet this comes in the wrong place.
So have you got Roblox on?
Yeah.
And you're playing it?
Yeah.
Little changes, change it. National
And what are you using to play Roblox? Just like the Roblox platform.
Yeah, but I'm using the network OBS.
And it's not working.
No.
Well, I'll have to have a look at it later on. Big shout out to Ben. Let me bring Ben in to actually talk about the game so far.
There's two things I love more.
Ben, what is going on, sir? So, get that shirt off, man. Get that shirt off, bro. Get that shirt off. But yeah, and I'd love to get your analysis of the game.
First half, very good game. United were all right. We looked okay. Final 4 minutes, well, United being United, really. Second half, it was a case of it was an Anfield job again, just sitting 11 men behind the ball, trying to keep it down and trying to catch Liverpool. And it worked. He brought on Anthony. Don't get me wrong, I've never really been a massive fan of Anthony.
Yeah.
But I will say this, good finish. He's on the turn. He's got pressure behind him, and it's on his weak foot as well.
Yeah.
To stick it in the bottom corner. Do you know what I mean? It's a good finish, man.
And then Rashford's Rashford's miss.
And then Rashford right at the end, man. 9 times out of 10, you'd put £100 on Rashford bagging that.
Yeah.
I think he's just had that little bit. He's had that little bit too much time. He's literally had that little bit too much time just to think about what. As he's brought it down.
Yeah.
He's thought too much about it. Like, if you think too much about it, that can happen, and that's exactly what's happened there. He's thought too much about it and then just missed.
Yeah. Yeah. No, listen, I mean, like I said at half time, 2-1 is a very well, I didn't say no, it was offside anyway. I think it was off. They have just done a replay. But at 2-1, United were always in it. Liverpool needed that, needed the goal. And I think 2-2 is a fair result. I have a feeling it's gonna go down to penalties,
Yeah, me too. I've said that. And listen, if it does, I mean, whichever way we look at it, man, it's an important game, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Cool. All right, well, the game's back on. I know literally Doc and I are watching it. I will speak to you after the game, bro. Take it easy. Boom with that shirt though. Boom.
Right, young man.
Big shout out to Ben. Big shout out to Ben. Like he's always live. Like, the only thing I don't like about Ben is the shirt, man. I don't know what he's doing with that shirt.
Yo, lads, what's happening? Extra time's being played. T.
Yo, what's going on?
Right, T.
The offside trap.
T, can you hear me?
Yes.
So, the address you sent me.
Yeah.
Is the address I've sent the parcel to.
And
it's arrived.
Today.
But.
Go on.
When I Google the place you wanted it sent, you've sent me the wrong address.
Fuck off.
Check your WhatsApp.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's
That's where you wanted it to go.
Yeah.
Well, that's not the address you sent me, mate.
It is.
No, it is not. Watch this.
Oh, fuck. No, you're right.
So your parcel is at that address.
Okay. All right. Let me. Okay. Let me.
But when you Google the address that you've sent me,
But flipping the person that was delivering it, like, you know, should have realized. Okay, I've actually put the name of the shop and like it's the postcode. It's the, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they literally should have had common sense. But you know what? Oh, let me.
so the address looks like it's the subway.
The subway, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, cool. You know, I think I'm gonna go now.
So it looks like the subway will have your parcel with your name.
I'm gonna go now. I am yeah, I'm gonna literally disappear on the yeah. Literally I must just go now. But I'll be live on like TikTok. But
Right, well, I'm gonna end this live.
yeah.
I'm going to end this live now so you can go and do what you got to do. And if you need
Yeah.
to get me on the phone, ring me, okay?
Yeah, got you.
All right, cool.
All
All
right,
right, thank you all for watching. Sorry for the abrupt ending. Enjoy the rest of the game. And we might try and jump back on for some reaction after the game.
Yeah.
But thank you all for joining.
Yeah, honestly, thank you. And again, my fault. Like, you know what? I think I'm just a liability. I am literally just a liability. I've actually realized that now, you know. I'm actually a liability. Let me go. Let me go and get it.
No worries. Right, everyone in the chat, thank you all very much for joining us. And we will catch you again for another episode soon. Just remember, guys, before you go, please like and follow the page. And then you'll have a lot of our live podcasts. Normally, we go live at 9 o'clock on a Saturday is the main show. We also post regularly on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 5 p.m. So please like and subscribe to our page, and you will get a lot more from us in the near future. Enjoy the rest of the game, peeps.